Welcome back, toy fans, to another Toymension video. This is going to be kind of more of a rant, and I'm very disappointed in Playmates right now, in the Power Rangers brands right now. So I don't know if you guys seen those toys coming out. They are making flip heads. They are targeting children right now for Power Rangers. The Zords. I might pick up the Zords, but they still look like crap. They are targeting children, people, kids that don't even play really with toys anymore or collect them or whatever. Yeah, there might be a few people out there, some of the lucky ones that actually want to collect and play with the toys and, you know, have that nostalgia right there. But the people like us who grew up 30 years ago, whatever, 93 guys, I was watching the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers going into, Zeo, all the way to in space and stuff. I like it. Yes, there's 30 plus years of Power Rangers stuff going on. Some kids might have grew up with it, but the people with the money, the adults, the collectors and stuff like that too, why are they not making stuff for us? I hope they make stuff for us too. So right now, I'm sure you guys seen them, especially if you guys are Power Ranger fans, and you guys are probably disappointed as me too. They're bringing back the flip heads. Why are they making flip heads again? In 1993, they came out with the flip heads. Do you remember those? Yes. Flip heads. If not, look on eBay, look up 93 Power Ranger flip heads. Mighty Morphin Power Ranger flip heads. And they flip. Then, a few years back, they came out with the retro version of stuff. Almost like it. They were just a little bulkier, it looks like to me. But those are remakes or memory retro, pretty much, right? So they made them already. Now, Playmates is doing the same thing. Why are they doing it 3 times in a row? I get the retro ones. They were trying to bring them back a little bit. But why is Playmates going off that same idea, doing the same stupid thing that's already been done 3 times now, right? So then the Zord. The Zord I can't really mess with, but obviously it's not going to... looks like you can put it together, stuff like that too. Like I said, I may pick it up. I do like my Megazords and stuff like that too. But what is going on, man? We need stuff for us, the collectors, the people with the money, the people with the moolah who want to collect this stuff. Like right back here, man, I'm working on Lightning Collection stuff right now. I have, maybe a quarter of the collection right now. I have most of the monsters. I have Snizzard coming in right now. I got so many of these things right now too. So I just want to look back at some of this stuff too. So this right here, to me, is a collector, right? This is a 2018 Bandai, right? Saban's Green Ranger. And I love this thing. The sword looks good. He is amazing. This is a perfect figure. He is well proportionate. The shield looks good. The dagger looks good. Everything looks good on him. He's muscular looking too, like he's in shape. And he's ready to rock it. This to me is, yes, kids can have it too, but collectors also can enjoy the wealth of this guy here too. So he moves good. I mean, you can pose him good. I mean, this guy to me was made great. I lied. Actually, he's probably fell over twice, but I had his pose all weird though, or I had like a train or a tornado coming through or something like that. But this guy, to me, is an action figure. This is a Power Ranger I want to see. I want to see this again. So why can't someone pick up the license and do it? What happened to the whole McFarlane thing? I thought McFarlane was going to pick up, and I was hoping he would do something like his, McFarlane DC line. I love the DC lines, too. I mean, there's some characters in there I'm still trying to get a hold of, too, Zack Snyder's Justice League and stuff like that, too. But this, to me, is a beautiful figure. 2018, which it wasn't that long ago, guys. So, yeah. Now, we're going to move on real quick to the Lightning Collection, right? The Hasbro Lightning Collection, which a lot of people complained about, which I kind of backed it up. I was disappointed in a lot of things or whatever. But the Lightning Collection, they tried to do well, even though the quality started sucking in certain areas and stuff like that too. They didn't complete the Rangers. They didn't complete, the teams and stuff like that too. I don't understand why they did that. There's some teams completed. Then there's like the Pink Ranger, right here, Pink Ranger, cell shaded, right? I think these guys look cool. I like these. I've seen there's like a Scarlet Spider and stuff like that too out there or whatever from the Marvel Legends and stuff like that too. I think those look freaking cool. This is the only one made. Why'd they only make the Pink Ranger? I don't understand that, guys. But like I said, I actually enjoy this. I'm trying to complete the set. But you lose your motivation too when you don't have all the products. It's like they gave up on the brand. Then they just gave it away. Like, we're going to send it to somebody else now so they can make kid toys. What about us? What about the people that spend the money? To me, it's almost like the whole DC thing right now, which is ticking me off too. So they were making money with the DC world, the DC brand, with the Zack Snyder stuff, the other stuff. Then you have that James Gunn guy come in here and just flip it all upside down. And, you know, the stocks even on the WB stuff, man, just going down. It's like they're trashing everything I love. The world is coming to an end from my collecting side of things or whatever. You know, like the movie universe stuff, you know, it's what happened? What happened to all that stuff? It's money makers. Like these toys, they could be money makers. Yes, they're not making the money they want, but kids don't have the money. We have the money. You know, yes, we might buy our kids something or whatever too. But anyways, we're going to look at, let's see. We'll look at Jason here, right? Yes. He looks good to me. He looks good. I do like the lighting effects and stuff like that too. He looks proportionate. Doesn't look too bad, right? He's not shiny, not fancy and stuff like that too. But this one's quality was not bad. So he's been holding his pose. He's been doing well compared to some of the other Hasbro stuff when he started, I guess, losing their QC stuff on it and stuff like that too. Stuff starts falling apart, you know, not falling apart or whatever. I haven't had a figure actually fall apart on me, but I've heard and watched some people on YouTube and reviews and stuff like that too, where they would open it up, like the head would just fall off or something like that too. So, but if you compare this, right, to this, see the difference. This one's more muscular shape, you know, or whatever. You know, like a man. He wants to be, you know, a man. But this actually looks more like the TV show. You know, more proportionate, skinnier. You know, almost like a ninja, stuff like that too. Yes, he's bulky, he looks good, but also he can hide it with the shield. But he looks good, muscular and stuff like that too. More in shape, more in tone, right? But he looks more like the show or the comics. I'm sorry, he looks more like the comics. If you actually look at the comics, they're actually built better. But these look like the show with the suit, the spandex and stuff on too. So Lightning Collection wasn't that bad. These were better, I think. These are better quality. They move better. They pose better. These guys, a lot of them look good. A lot of them pose good, but some of them are not good. The quality on them is no. Like, what's going on? But I enjoyed this set, and this is the set. They were going and going and going and going with it, right? But they didn't finish. They gave up on it because they weren't making the money. Well, now they're losing money because they're not making stuff for us adults. So I don't understand that. So now I'm going to move on to something else, which is more recent, right? So here I have the Green Ranger, right? From, what is it? Super 7, right? So this guy was probably back, you know, he's probably like 25, 30 bucks, give or take, right? I actually had a second one packaged with Jason David Frank's autograph on it. I sold it for like $75. That was before he passed away, though. Poor guy. I got his autograph in Nashville Comic Con about probably like 10 years ago now. So it was a lot for me to get rid of it. So, but I still kept one, and I did a YouTube video on this, and I did get a lot of comments on that saying it was a good video. So, like I said, I put a lot of love into this figure and stuff like that too. These guys, right? He looks good, and I like the fact they come with a lot of stuff. But me, I don't do all the pose fighting, changing them up every month or whatever. I don't use all the extra accessories unless I get antsy and want to clean my shelves. And when I clean my shelves, I might actually change up something or, you know, do a different pose or something like that too. But I try to keep the basic weapons in there unless I like the lightning effect or something like that too. But these guys came with a lot of stuff though. So, but their proportions aren't that great. And I don't even know if these guys, Super 7 is making these guys anymore, right? I think Lord Draken is where they cut off from. I think they canceled like the Tiger Zord and stuff like that. The White Ranger is out. I am going to get a hold of him. But these guys look all right. But they look almost like robots to me. You know, they're smooth, slick. They do look good. They do have good details. They are in the $50 range. Lightning Collections were about $22, $25, give or take, unless you can find them on sale, right? So Hasbro, compared to these guys are more pricier. These are made actually for collectors. These can break pretty easy. So you got to be careful with these. So some of these ones I actually seen videos too, where they're actually, the body parts are falling off or they're snapping their little wrist parts in there and stuff like that too. You got to be careful with these. These are stuff you do not really give to kids unless you have a responsible type kid or whatever. So Lightning Collection, you can get away with that stuff, besides stuff that can be swallowed and stuff. You got to be careful with that too. But this was a legit idea for collectors and also kids. This should be a moneymaker right here. This isn't, but this is for more top-notch collector stuff like that. Even though I'm not really big with it, to me it still looks good, but he doesn't have that like, you know, I can pose and stuff like that too. He, like I said, he looks more like a robot. Like I said, he looks more, you know, TV style going on there too. So, and the other one, I guess, looks more like the comic book version. So, but you see the difference here. $25 compared to $50, right? But don't get me wrong. I love the Zords on this. I actually ordered the Megazord for this, right? On eBay. And they canceled the order saying, oh, it's already sold. I'm like, oh, whatever. So I got my $90 back or whatever. Yes, I'm overpaying on it. But Big Bad Toy Store had it on sale for $40-some. Now they're out of stock, in which I wish I caught that. But we need collecting stuff for us. We need stuff for people who will spend their money, even though the economy's sucking right now, but there's still some of us out there who want this stuff. We enjoy this stuff. We want this stuff. We grew up with this stuff. These are our heroes from our childhood, our nostalgia. We want this stuff for us. Guys, what's going on? Hasbro, why'd you give up? Like, are you guys giving up too? I mean, Super 7. I mean, yeah, I mean, I'm not really big with the Rangers. I don't collect the Rangers, except for Tommy maybe, but you know, it's still something for us, the adults, you know, the older people. Why aren't you continuing with this? And another thing too is, like, with these guys, Lightning Collection, you had the replica weapons come out, right? And there was rumors of the bow and the power axe, power bow, power axe coming out so you can complete the weapons, right? Guess what? Whatever happened to that stuff? I did a video on that like a year or 2 years ago, whatever, about rumors and stuff. That's done now too. So, but like I heard McFarlane was supposed to be doing this stuff. I heard there was another people supposed to pick it, or another company was supposed to pick it up, but Playmates got a hold of it. Did you see their Ninja Turtles, man? They're too cartoony for me. I like the 90s movies. I do like some of the, what do you call it? The Turtles from the, what was it, 87? The show came out or something like that. You know, the cartoon. I actually liked the cartoon, but I don't really collect those. Those are dime a dozen. You go to toy stores everywhere, and you can find those all kinds. You can probably complete all that stuff. You know, they're cheaper, but they made so many of them, stuff like that too. These guys, man, come on. These guys actually crossed over before in space with a version of the Ninja Turtles, right? To me, that was kind of cool. So also they had the crossovers with the well, I don't know if they did a comic or anything about it though, or something like that. But the whole, you call it Street Fighter stuff, which is kind of cool. Okay, whatever. I'm not a big Street Fighter fan. I'm more of a Mortal Kombat type guy though. But it was still kind of a cool crossover thing. Then you also had the Kai Karate Kid type stuff or whatever. Kind of cool. All right. But then one of the other coolest things too is with the Megazords, right? Comic books. I have the set of comic books where it's Godzilla fighting the Power Rangers, right? Elseworlds type story kind of thing or whatever. Do that. See if you get a hold of some Godzilla stuff fighting the Power Rangers. You know, match them up with the Zords and stuff like that too, whatever. You can make some money with that. Godzilla, the MonsterVerse stuff, make money. Just like dinosaurs make money. There is so much hope and potential for the Lightning Collection. They could continue this so us collectors can expand and broaden our minds a little bit and keep going and have faith in a company and stuff like that too. And what's the deal with Hasbro too? They're just done with toys, but they're going to keep, you know, the rights to that stuff, but just license stuff out, which is cool. License out to McFarlane or something like that. And Hasbro, I don't know, man. If you guys can't do toys, what makes you guys think you guys do video games? But anyways, guys, sorry, this was just a random rant, just talk about stuff like that too. Come on, guys. We need toys for ourselves, man. Please, if you guys are out there, you know, McFarlane World or something like that, you know, do NECA, man. NECA would be amazing with $50 Power Rangers. It would be so much better than Super 7. If you guys, Super 7 wants to go up, let NECA do it. NECA will make some really cool stuff, man. I have like Ghostface up there. You know, I have Elvira. I have stuff like that, man. They look good. They look amazing too. And they're actually really posable. They come with stands too to help them not fall over and stuff like that too. They come with accessories and all that fancy stuff too. You know, I mean, there's stuff out there for the adults too. You got the 3 Zeros out there, right? The 3 Zeros look amazing. I had a bunch of them. I got rid of a lot of them. But those are good, but they're pricey. They're like $100 to $150, right? Depending on the Ranger or what type you get. Then I think Mezco actually came out with a set of Rangers too, which I haven't really looked at yet. But those are cool, but those are more pricier and stuff like that too. We want something like the Hasbro stuff, man, where it comes with accessories, it looks good, the quality is good, and we can build a team, a collection of stuff. We can make our own battle for the grid and stuff like that too. Come on, guys, if you're out there listening to us little tiny people that are fans who have money to spend on stuff like Power Rangers, collectibles, and all that fancy stuff, man, come on, help us out. Stick with something. Stick with it, man. Let us complete a set. Let us build our Power Rangers up. Let us have our nostalgia to keep living on and stuff like that too, man. Because, you know, eventually we're going to get older and stuff like that. And like I said, these kids that probably don't even collect, they don't even want the stuff, you know. They're just not going to be buying that stuff, you know. They're probably just too busy in their phones. So anyways, guys, sorry about this long rant, and hope you guys have a good day. And till next time, kitties. Until next time. Remember, you can never, ever go wrong with toys. Till next time, kitties.